is Tuesday, January 14th, 2020. I'm Yael Avi, and these are the Cryptosphere's top stories for today. The crypto markets surge again, with Bitcoin climbing by $500 and Bitcoin SV seeing a huge 24% gain. Roger Ver fires back at critics in a special interview and dreams of a currency to defang the states. And finally, popular YouTuber PewDiePie's romance with decentralization grows deeper yet again. The crypto markets are once again in the green today, with the total market cap up $10 billion over the last 24 hours. Bitcoin, the leading asset, is up nearly 5% on the day, matching 2-month highs and trading in the vicinity of $8,500. Now, the biggest move from the top market coins coming from Bitcoin SV, which climbed an astounding 25% over the past 24 hours, now trading at $205. This is the second time this week that the Craig Wright associated token saw a dramatic surge, with many speculating that it has to do with the latest developments in his court case. Ethereum, XRP, and Bitcoin Cash were all trading at or above the monthly highs. Now, it might be a good day for Bitcoin, but some would argue even a better week for Bitcoin Cash. Bcash saw its price climb by more than 14%, trading at above $280, and its market cap topped $5 billion. Now, needless to say, one man who is happy about it is none other than Roger Ver, better known as Bitcoin Jesus. Ver, who is one of the sphere's most powerful players, is not one to shy away from controversy. And in a special interview with BLOCKTV, he used the platform to warn viewers that Bitcoin core promoters might actually be deceiving investors. And he didn't mince words.
I think we need economic reasons for people to start using cryptocurrencies. So I hear the biggest argument I hear from the Bitcoin core people like, buy this and hold it and don't do anything with it, and the price will go up and you can sell it for more later. Whereas with the Bitcoin Cash and many of these other altcoins out there, I hear them saying, hey, this is more useful than PayPal. This is more useful than your Bank of America account. This is more useful than your credit card. Try this because you can save 25% on Amazon by using First.io. They're out there telling people, hey, this solves real problems for you in your life that makes your life easier if you use cryptocurrencies in your life. That's what's going to drive the next billion people to start using it, not the promise of, hey, just hold it and do nothing with it, and hopefully you'll have more money later if we can convince other people to hold it and do nothing with it. That's just basically a pyramid scheme, and that's, to me, that's not interesting. I want to build useful tools that make people's lives better so they have options that are even better than PayPal or Visa or Bank of America.
For the full interview with Roger Ver and his take on everything from China to Virgil Griffith, visit us on blocktv.com. The Chicago Mercantile Exchange, better known as CME, launched its new Bitcoin futures options yesterday. As per the official site of the company, the new type of Bitcoin derivatives contract, Bitcoin futures options, is now live, as promised by the CME back in November. But what does it all mean? BLOCKTV senior correspondent Asha Westropp Evans is here to explain exactly what that means. Yes.
All right, Yael. So what these options do is give a hedging mechanism for primarily institutional investors to ensure that they're able to make sure that the market can play to their direction regardless of various trading strategies out there. This is the sort of tool that's necessary for these sort of sophisticated investors to want to come in and have the infrastructure in place for them to utilize down the pipeline. Now, the market has started at a fairly decent trot, although as we've only had about 1 day of full trading at the time of this filming, we can't really say if that's sustainable, but 55 contracts, each worth 5 Bitcoin, were traded on the CME futures options exchange trading there available. Around $2.3 million worth of contracts closed there. Interestingly, that is well exceeding, in just that 24-hour period, Bakkt's entire futures options trading, which from, though it started in early December, had that month advantage, has only traded $1.1 million in total up until now.
Wow. And all that said, needless to say, the $1 million question or the million Bitcoin question in the sphere is always, what is driving the price? Can we connect or correlate this CME launch to that surge that we saw?
Look, yeah, I mean, it's always hard to make those direct causal links, but I can say that those 55 contracts, again, a solid start for day one of trading, were all calls, according to the statistics put out, meaning that they were all bullish. The buyers were all bullish on where they thought the market would head within the terms of the options contract. So that is a positive sign, saying that those out there trading those contracts are bullish, and that might have helped at least spark in some way some more money to flood into the market.
Right. Usher, what's the presence? Thank you for that. You're staying with us. Coinbase has settled a class action lawsuit brought against it by victims of the now defunct crypto exchange Cryptsy for approximately $1 million. Now, the settlement between the US-based crypto exchange and the Cryptsy victims was reached late last month. And for more on this, of course, I'm joined by BLOCKTV's Black Hat man, Yona Hochhauser. Yona, to begin with, how was Coinbase even dragged into this lawsuit?
Well, yeah, it's kind of like this. Cryptsy was a crypto exchange back in the day, back when things were even more wild, wild west. There were no rules. And the founder of the exchange, Paul Vernon, was the founder of Crypto Exchange, and he allegedly took victims' funds or exchange users' funds with him, and he kind of laundered, allegedly, that money using Coinbase. And so that's pretty much what's happened here. This lawsuit is Crypto victims' lawsuit against Coinbase, saying that they are liable for kind of allowing Paul Vernon to launder these stolen Cryptsy funds. And pretty much they settled for $962,000. That's coming from Coinbase. There was a original Cryptsy lawsuit directly against Cryptsy, and that settled for over 1,600 Bitcoin. Right. And so they're pretty much the courts are trying to do is the victims are trying to get back their money from whichever way they can.
As one would do. Yona Hochhauser, thank you for this report. YouTube's megastar Felix Kjellberg, better known to all as PewDiePie, is making headlines in the sphere for his latest plug of the DLive Tron BitTorrent trifecta. Zachy Hennessy has all the details.
That's right, Yael, and I'm excited to say that PewDiePie is under fire for some crypto people for promoting the decentralized streaming platform DLive in a recent video, claiming that he's, quote, shamelessly shilling Tron by doing so. Let's take a look at the clip in question.
This chair. As you guys know, I stream on DLive epically. No! Ah! And to celebrate DLive joining the BitTorrent family, we're giving away PewDiePie chair. It's an LAD 100 mil edition chair. Thank you very much. All you need to do is click link in the description to join. Wow, but Felix, who BitTorrent? BitTorrent is the biggest decentralized peer-to-peer file sharing network in the world, powered by Tron blockchain, which means it has over 100 million users. Damn! That's almost as many as I have. This basically means more people can seamlessly watch, I said the big word, DLive, and support the creators over there. So if you want to sign up for DLive, now's a good time, baby.
So the question is this all some elaborate shilling scam to sucker people out of their money, or are there other factors at play? Now, PewDiePie has been streaming on DLive for the past 9 months. If you ask me, it seems less likely that the millionaire YouTuber is chasing ad money, and more likely that following more and more reports of YouTube and Twitch's censorship putting a death grip on content creators, PewDiePie is simply looking for another place, a more transparent and reliable place to conduct his business. And a blockchain-based platform is ideal in that regard, hence the advertising for them. And I'm sure that he's probably getting a little on the side, but he's an outspoken person with interest in supporting creators and making sure that they aren't getting screwed over by the websites that they provide content for. And I think calling him out as a shill just because you don't like the blockchain he's using, to me, could be petty and short-sighted.
Okay. Don't know if I agree, but thank you, Zachy Hennessy, nonetheless. Now, cryptocurrency intelligence firm CipherTrace announced on Monday the establishment of Defenders League partnership with the Middlebury Institute of International Studies and the Blockchain Acceleration Foundation. Now, the new project aims to empower students at the institutions with training and tools to investigate crypto-related scam and fraud cases. BLOCKTV's Ron Spitzer interviewed Pamela Clegg, CipherTrace's Director of Financial Investigations and Education. Here's what she said about the initiative.
This partnership is immensely important for the cryptocurrency ecosystem in general. We want to preserve the integrity of cryptocurrencies, of the blockchain community out there. And by giving these students, by giving these individuals the ability to do investigations, to investigate the fraud, to investigate the theft that takes place out there, we are promoting and we are giving them the ability to maintain that integrity so that when you have the victims that, maybe they didn't lose, $40 million in a hack like Binance, but they still lost a significant amount of money for them personally. We want to be able to help those individuals. We want to be able to track down the perpetrators of those crimes. We want to be able to provide law enforcement with that type of actionable intelligence so that they're able to go after those individuals that are in fact hurting the cryptocurrency ecosystem by committing these crimes.
Time for troll of the day, and one of the biggest names in the sphere is trolling our very own technical analyst, Joe Saz. Zachy Hennessy has the details.
Exactly correct. So there's been a bit of a spat between Roger Ver and our technical analyst, Joe Saz, with well-constructed arguments and good points flying around, and Joe was also there, name calling. Let's take a look.
Here's a great way to spread Bitcoin Cash. Make a Twitter account. Okay, follow this account and we'll give you 5 cents, 10 cents in Bitcoin Cash. It'll just direct message a QR code of a private key with the 5 or 10 cents on it directly via Twitter to that person.
Roger, do you think this short clip confirms Bcash is centralized through the use of paid shills promoting your altcoin? And what would you say to someone who sees a selfish economic motive in this, considering your massive stake in Bcash?
Yeah, I think that person doesn't know the history of Bitcoin at all. The way almost everybody got their first Bitcoins were either from mining, and then everybody else got it from a faucet. I was a retired multimillionaire before Bitcoin had ever even been invented. I'm not in this for the money one bit. I'm in this to promote more economic freedom around the world. And that's why I've been doing this every day, all day, for almost 10 years full time now. If that person was reasonable, would actually look at evidence in front of his face, you would see that Bitcoin Cash has a better chance of bringing more economic freedom to more people around the world. And Bitcoin Core at this point has just become almost like a religious cult of people that are mad at any other person that's not part of their religion, because they won't earn as much money as Bitcoin Core holders if people start using Bitcoin Cash. So if anybody's worried about their pocketbook, it's that guy, not me.
Oh shit, Roger comes swinging with a fiery take, and you have to admit, he makes a great point. If I retired at 26 with millions of dollars, I wouldn't be bothering with the niche bubble that is the crypto world. I would probably just, buy a boat, move to a tropical island, get a couple dogs, kill my neighbor, and then start a political party based on anal fisting. I'd probably end up getting involved with blockchain some way or another, though. It just seems to always end up that way.
Zachy, how old are you? Remind me.
Well, I got another 3 years till retirement.
I was about to say, don't lose hope. Okay, do not lose hope. But thank you for that trolling. And that was, of course, Around the Block for today. Thank you for watching. For more blockchain tech and cryptocurrency news, do visit us at blocktv.com, and we'll see you tomorrow.
For more news and updates, follow us on Twitter.